everyone, and we are live and in the doghouse. I want to give a quick shout out to Pro Wrestling Tees, the only place you can buy referee T-Bone Jones merch and in the doghouse merch. If you get it from anywhere else, it's a ripoff, it's a knockoff, and I ain't making no money. So make sure you go to Pro Wrestling Tees, look up referee T-Bone Jones, help me out. I'm just a little guy trying to do my thing. Quick shout out to Capco Championship belts, the belt maker up in the Doghouse show. I go through the Abdul on Facebook through Capco Championship belts. Great guy, great belt maker, top notch, everything. Also, quick shout out to GWB Hot Sauce. Go to gwbhotsauce.com, order whatever flavor you want, use the T-Bone uh, discount code at the end, all caps T-Bone, and you'll get 10% discount off your order. So check out gwbhotsauce.com, discount code T-Bone. All right, we're going to bring our guest on right now. One of our guests, Mickey.
Well, I'm hot, T-Bone. It's miserably hot.
It is.
Glad I'm not ready. Would die of a heat stroke, to be honest.
Yeah, I work inside a factory, and I'm around a big ass kettle all day long, and it's steaming in there and everything. I wear a hoodie because
Oh, gee.
I'm trying to make myself sweat. It was 107 in there today.
I could only imagine.
I'm trying to keep the weight down, man. I lost 100 pounds last year.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, we're gonna get right into the questions, sir.
Myself, I'm going to call it 5 years.
5 years? Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. How long have you been a part of this tag team, the Black Dragon Klick?
About a year, maybe a year and a half, somewhere in that ballpark.
Awesome, awesome. You guys are one of my favorite tag teams here in West Virginia on the Independence. I'm very happy to have known you and to get the referee for you guys. Like I told you beforehand, the Falls Count Anywhere match, that was one of my favorite edits I've ever done. Most difficult, but favorite. Trying to keep all that action, man. You guys are killing it.
It was everywhere, dude. That was the whole concept. It was a Falls Count Anywhere match, and I really hope we lived up to everybody's hopes and expectations.
I got these other questions I have to ask you. What did the trailer feel like? I gotta ask. Sorry.
Well, it was stiff. it was stiff.
I had to ask, bro.
I was walking kind of funny for a couple days, but I'm here.
Thank God you're here and you're not completely injured to where you can't make the next one. We appreciate
Absolutely.
you being safe. About a year as a tag team.
It was Appalachian Championship Wrestling.
Wow. Okay. I had to think there. I don't know if I know that one or not. But
they're out of Cape Valley, Scott Depot, Charleston.
See, I tell everybody where I train, they never know either. I'm like, trained with APWA in Shinston, West Virginia. Everybody's like, what? APWA? They ain't around anymore. Sorry, guys. I train with Just In Case. I don't know who he is or not.
No, never heard the name.
Oh, you never heard of him? The Mullet?
No, never heard that.
Everybody called him Weasel. He had a mullet. In wrestling. I don't know if you know Mason Dixon wrestling or not.
No. I mean, it sounds familiar, but I'm not too for sure.
They used to run here in West Virginia a lot. They were around for like, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 years, something like that. Maybe longer. I could be wrong. I don't know the exact history, but they were around for a while. Um, how many tag titles have you guys won as a tag team as the Black Dragon Klick?
None. Nobody has given us that shot yet.
Oh man, you got to do it at Mega. You got to do it.
I,
I would
I would hope it.
cooperate with you boys.
I, I would hope it's coming.
I would love to see that happen, man. I'd love to be there the night it happens. That's going to be big. How many companies have you guys tag teamed at?
Uh, I want to say 3, maybe 4.
Three, maybe.
We did something with Total Nonstop, not Total, yeah, TWA.
Okay.
Yeah, TWA is Total Nonstop, Total TWA.
It's hard to remember the exact names. It's easier to.
Yes, but I know TWA.
Yeah. I got it. There's been so many over the years. I got you.
Well, we've wrestled for Mega, of course. We're wrestling for Mid Championship Wrestling in Ohio. So those are the main ones we're running around with right now.
Okay, well, my next question is out of all those places you worked or past, present, any timeline, what tag team would the Black Dragon Klick like to have wrestled or would like to wrestle? What's your dream tag team opponent?
Dude, that's honestly a question I personally can't answer because I'll take on any and all comers. But I really, there's so many good talent out there, and you put us up with anybody, and it's going to be.
I have not seen a Black Dragon Klick match that I have been disappointed with. I get lost in there sometimes. You guys are like just when you're on, man. And I'm like, I'm a fan first, and then comes the referee part in me. But I always want to mark out because you guys are awesome in the fucking ring, man.
Right. Thank you.
Is there any company or yeah, sorry, is there anything my eyes are terrible in your career that you would change if you could?
Maybe to get this tag team started a little sooner.
Yeah, I absolutely. Because you guys, I'm telling you, guys are hitting the ground running. You guys are making some traction. Your videos are some of the highest viewed videos on my channel, by the way. I don't know if you knew that or not, but yes, you guys are getting some good views over here. And I'm actually getting ready to put a playlist together. And Cooper has asked me, and I'm going to tell you on air. I didn't get to tell you off air, but I'm going to tell you on air. Has asked me to put a longer edited version highlight reel of you and
Hey, that's all.
yeah,
Dude, no, it was
you guys. So I'm thinking something like 3 or 4 minutes long is what he's wanting. So I just scrounge up as much footage as I can, put it together, and make it a banger.
cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got one person in here watching. Feel free to ask as many questions as you want. We'll shoot them Mickey Doom's way. Sir, I also got to ask you, since we're on the topic of Shooter Society, that feud, man, that has gone on for a while now, almost a year to my count. You guys have feud to end.
Because it's been some of the best stuff that I personally have been put through. You know, it's one of those you get there with somebody and it just happens, and that's what's been going on with us in Shooter Society. And it's if you miss it when it's live, then you missed out.
Absolutely, because when it's live, there's nothing like being live and watching those two tag teams clash. The thunder and lightning that happens, boys. Wow, it's two of my favorite on in West Virginia on the Indies. I watched a lot of footage and a lot of guys and Shooter Society. I love their suplex and technical style, and you guys just put out banger after banger and just brawl with each other. Black Dragon Klick is like the number one tag then it goes Shooter Society for me. As is my opinion. Uh,
Oh,
oh yeah, you're welcome, sir. You're very welcome. Um, what is next? What can we expect next in the upcoming months for Black Dragon Klick?
well, hopefully the future's bright. We haven't been told anything per se, but I know whatever comes to us, we're going to take it and run with it. And as I like to say, want to get doomed.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, Mickey Doom, you got any road stories you'd like to share with the fans?
Road stories.
Yeah.
Um,
Make this show interesting.
dude, the only road stories I have, because I do that, I just go by myself and I go. And the
Oh,
only
okay.
thing that I
You don't
really,
ride with any of the boys or anything?
no, not yet. I mean, I ride with, Zayden, my
Okay.
partner, when we're booked, but that's about it. But um, I just enjoy going around and hitting a spot and being like, hey, I've wrestled there. And thinking back on what match that was, if I can remember, doesn't really happen too much, but
You're like, I know I was there, damn it.
yeah, can't remember if I went over the top rope in a battle royal or if I got choke slammed somewhere or, if I got suplexed on a trailer, but I do know I wrestled there, you know? That's one of my favorite things to do as an independent wrestler,
That's awesome.
besides wrestle.
That's awesome. I love wrestling. I love what we're doing. Mega, I love Mega. You said August 3rd is our next show with Mega. We'll get
Yeah.
the details and put them up on my channel soon. I apologize, guys, because I'm a little lost. I got so much stuff going on. We still have one person in here watching. Would anybody like to ask Mickey Doom a question? Like, all
What
right,
it is.
sir. Your one-on-one dream opponent. Who would that be? Who would your one-on-one dream opponent be?
Virginia Indy here.
Anywhere, any time frame, any era, any era.
Oh man, I didn't know that. Um, yeah, just like I said, there's so much out there. There's so much. There may come a time where those odds are just insurmountable on my end, and I might not want to go through it that day.
Yeah,
But
I totally understand that. All right. Well,
you know,
here's another.
there's a saying you don't. There's a saying you don't go knocking on doors you don't want to open, and then there's a saying where every shut door is another one opening as an
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah, absolutely.
So for me, it's literally whatever door opens for me.
Okay, okay. I got one more question for you. Who is the four wrestlers on Mickey Doom's Mount Rushmore?
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, that's
Well,
deep. That's deep.
that's a deep one. That's a deep one. And dude, now, currently for me, I'd have to say, of course, Rey Mysterio, because he's a small luchador wrestler and always an underdog. And so he's he's right up there with the greats in my opinion, even though he's not gone. When it comes to this question, it's like you think of a Mount Rushmore. A lot of people go after the dead guys or the guys that made the history making things and or but me, I like current stuff. So I would say Rey Mysterio's one. Triple H definitely.
There's two. You got two more.
There's two. There's two. And mm, Good old Mick Foley, because he brought in a good hardcore that nobody in the cell. And while we're at it, I'll throw Taker in there too.
Okay, there's your four.
There's my Mount Rushmore.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
there's my Mount Rushmore.
That's awesome, man. I listen. Taker's one of my top guys too. I have like for me, my main guy. No matter what, I always put Bruno
Right.
at the top of the list. But the other three always vary. But Bruno's always my number one, and that ain't even from my era. That's from like the 60s.
Well, I mean, my favorite wrestler, and I'm probably going to get so much hate on this, but my favorite wrestler of all time is CM Punk.
CM Punk.
He's not, and he's not even on my Mount Rushmore. So there's that.
One of my favorites is Chris Benoit. I love CM Punk though. I'm a big Punk fan.
Yes, Benoit was great.
Absolutely.
Benoit was great.
I don't look at what he did outside of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I look at his in-ring work, and his in-ring work speaks for itself. There wasn't very many guys that was his height and putting on smash mouth matches.
Dude, exactly.
He was a very talented wrestler and theorist, so I don't actually believe all that bullshit anyways.
Well, I don't either. So we're in the same boat.
So we're in agreements then. I mean, my only question about that whole situation is when they first reported it, why did they change where Nancy's body was found? Just saying.
My question is when they were reporting everything and doing all the documentaries, why did or whatever, like, you know?
When Chavo was on the phone with him, Chavo said there was a ruckus at the door. When Chris went and answered the door, you could hear some kind of ruckus in the phone call. You never know. People that know but don't want to know type deal. I mean, it is what it is. We've been talking for almost comment, like, hit the like button, smash that some bitch. Subscribe while you're there. 24. We went up. We got 24 people watching.
Thanks.
Hi, world. Screw it, man. And who was your favorite wrestler growing up?
My favorite wrestler growing up. Wow. Sting, definitely. Sting was a favorite wrestler. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it was like Crow. It was like when he came from the rafters, Crow type Sting. I didn't get
ready to ask
that.
I was getting ready to ask, was it Serper Sting or the Crow Sting? I was just getting ready to ask.
It was definitely, it was, actually, hold up. I remember this because it was kind of a forbidden thing, but my mom would never, ever want me to watch wrestling, ever. I was, I don't know, 7, I'd say. And I just flipped through channels, and it was right before school. Mom hasn't woke up yet. I'm the only person awake in the house that I'm aware of, and I'm just flipping through channels, and I landed on wrestling, and I just kept peeking at my door, waiting to hear footsteps so I could change the channel real fast. And I kept thinking to myself, it was right around World War III, right around that time. And I was saying to myself, let me see somebody with a mask, and I'll be happy. Let me see somebody with a mask, and I'll change the channel. And I mean, everybody was coming out. It was chaos. And at the very end, Sting shot down from the rafters. And I was like, oh, well, that's cool. Okay. And he points the bat. Everybody cleared, and I was just like, all right, yep, you're the guy. And I changed the channel. Next couple of days later, I'm eating, changing channel once again. Wrestling came on, and I look at my mom, and I'm like, Mom, please. And a wrestling fan was born, and
that's awesome, man.
Here I am.
I remember watching the Serper Sting. So I got to watch that as a kid. And then as I got older and shit, I watched the NWO and Sting battle it out, man. But Sting was awesome back then. I was a big fan. William wanted to say hi, by the way.
Hi. You got
All right.
130 people on here.
Did you hear what he said, Mickey? You have
30
130
people?
people watching you. 130
Wow.
people watching us right now.
Okay.
143. We just shot up more. 143 watching us right now.
You see who he's promoting today.
Yeah. He wore
I got the mega shirt. You guys need to come check out. If you guys are viewing this, y'all need to check out the mega shows coming up August 3rd. August
Absolutely.
3rd.
Absolutely. Come out and buy some merch from Mickey Doom and from Black Dragon Klick. We're up to 163 people in this live watching us. Somebody ask Mickey some questions. We're 22 minutes in. Ask this man some questions because at 30 marker, I'm going to let him go because I ain't going to keep him all night. I'm sure he's got other things to do. So if anybody wants to ask questions, 173 people. Shit. Holy Mickey, we're doing good, buddy. Mega Pro
What can I
Wrestling.
say?
Check us out. Monarch Elite Grappling Association on
Yeah,
Facebook.
that was a lot.
Yes, that's a mouthful. On Facebook. Check us out. Also, hit the like button. There's 180 people in here now. Hit the like button. Please, for the love of God. And please subscribe to the channel so you can see all the action, the dog that calls it right down the middle. And you can also see Mickey Doom on here wrestling with the Black Dragon Klick. I can't believe that, Mickey. We got 180 people watching us, man.
That's wild. That's wild.
Say hello to everybody, Mickey.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for checking me out in the TBONE podcast.
The name of the show is actually In the Doghouse.
Doghouse. It just clicked. I'm sorry, bro.
You're good. You're good, brother. I'll take the credit, though. 190 people. Let's keep talking for like 6 more minutes, man. There's 190 people in here. Let's find a way to entertain them. Did you watch any Andre the Giant growing up?
About the only thing I watched Andre the Giant in, other than the movie that he was in, I can't even remember the name
Princess Bride.
right
That's
now.
my favorite movie.
Yeah, that one. Yes, that one. Yes, it was the Hulk Hogan match at WrestleMania where he body slammed him. I think I have seen Andre. I didn't pay that much attention to him. I was more of a actual Giant fan, Paul White guy. He was the first Giant that I saw regularly.
I was a
Yeah.
fan of his too. For the longest time, I don't know why.
Yeah, I did too. I did too until I found out Andre was French.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Found out he
That
was
ruined
French,
it.
and then I was like, oh, there's no way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to leave the fans with tonight?
Just check out Mega Pro Wrestling, guys. It's a great place to watch wrestling, and it's a great show.
My son, his YouTube channel is JJ. I don't know why it's JJ because his name's William. He just said hello in the chat. He's standing right beside me and he writes in the chat and says hi.
It works, man.
All right, brother. I'm gonna let you go. You have a good night. God bless you. Oh, wait a minute. Sarah Jones says Mickey Doom is the man. Yeah.
Thank
Sarah
you.
in here saying Mickey Doom is the man. He is most definitely the man. I love watching you wrestle. That's awesome, man. And you got comments coming in. We got likes. We got 145 people still. Hey, guys, Mickey's been on here for almost a half hour now. Everybody have a great for tuning in. Oh, shit. How about some more Lucha shirts? My wife said,
Okay.
how about some more Lucha shirts? That's cool. Okay. All right, Mickey. You have a good night, sir. Hang on for 1 second after I end this live stream, Bubby.
All right.
All right. My name's T-Bone, and that's William, and that's Mickey, and we're out.
Peace.